Hello, advisors who are part of the National Association of Plan Advisors, or NAPA. Well, welcome back. About a month ago, I predicted that we would have a status quo election, and I guess I'm happy to say that I was correct and that we had a status quo election. Exciting night, particularly if you're a Democrat. I think they're very pleased at the results. Republicans, not so much. But for you all, in terms of being retirement advisors, what you need to know is that when I say status quo, I mean status quo, which means pretty much we spent about $5 billion on these campaigns, and we're exactly where we were before we started the election. We've got President Obama, we've got Republicans having pretty much the same amount of control over the House, maybe minus 5 to 7 seats, and we got Democrats in control of the Senate with about 2 more seats than they had before this all started. That's questionable how much that was worth $5 billion, but that's the way our wonderful country works. So what does it mean for you? What it means for you is that you got to pay close attention over the next 6 weeks during lame duck, really from an advising standpoint, how we're going to deal with this gridlock. Is there going to be an openness to compromise that didn't exist prior to the election? Are the Republicans in the House open to the idea of perhaps some tax increases on higher income households? Is President Obama willing to bend a little bit on his threat that if they don't increase the tax rates on families over $250,000 in adjusted gross income, that he's going to veto the bill? That's what the markets are worried about. Obviously, this is all part of the fiscal cliff with the Bush tax cuts expiring, with the debt ceiling being reached either at the end of this year or early in January, with the sequestration going into effect next year if nothing is done. All of these things are coming together, plus the fact that there's something called the AMT patch, which still has not been extended, which would probably increase by 20 million or so the number of families that are subject to the alternative minimum tax. That would go into effect next year. So what would happen is, if the tax cuts expire, for a lot of working families, their tax rates would go up by almost 50%. So their take-home pay would go down. If the AMT patch is not fixed, the taxes that they owe on 2012 are going to go up. That's even more of an impact on their spending power. So everyone's very concerned what kind of effect this would have on the economy short term. And a lot of folks are predicting it would send us into a recession. Obviously, it has a huge impact on the market, and clearly that would have an impact on folks' retirement savings accounts. That's what we're all concerned now. My hope is they get together, that they work on a framework for doing tax reform on an expedited process next year, and that they do an extension of all these things that are set to expire, so they'd extend the Bush tax cuts for a year with some compromise on the top rates for the higher income folks. They would extend the debt ceiling, they would extend the sequestration with the hopes of working out some sort of compromise during 2013. That's what we're all hoping for, working towards, but it's going to be a bumpy road, and that's why the markets are so jittery right now. Stay tuned and watch closely. Thank you.